Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. To everyone who's watching, I hope this reaches out to everyone because I have some really important things to say. I am going to start from my perspective of life and expand outwards in that sense of from what I see. So, obviously, you can tell I live in my van and I am proud to say, and some people aren't proud to see, that I live in my van. Uh, but there is a very important reason why I do, and it's simply because I cannot afford for a place. I live in a van and I can't afford rent. I can't even find a job. It's impossible. I live in. I'm not gonna say where I'm live. Um, but it's completely impossible for me to find a job. I looked. I've gone in person. I've gone interviewing, and they're hiring like people who are willing to pay less. I wonder why. You probably know why, but I'm not gonna say why. Um, However, so I can't get a job, and I live in my vehicle because I can't afford a place, and I can't even. It's illegal to live in your vehicle. I get kicked. You know, you have to have a spot to be, pretty much, unless and then you're just gonna get kicked out. You know what I mean? And like, so it's this forever shitty cycle. Like, rent's way too high, and rent keeps getting high because the owners, landlords or whatever, they keep raising the rent because the taxes are being raised on them, and the taxes are being raised by politicians. So you can see where it's all going. It's it's the politicians. It's those greedy motherfuckers that keep spreading chaos everywhere. They hire police to fucking start mobs and shit. It's insane. I can't believe it. I can't believe we live in a time that it's just chaos. It's everywhere. There's there's no discipline. No one has any sense of themselves. No one. It's I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe I came back and I came back here, and it's insane to how it's really insane how this society functions, and and it's our fault. You know, it's it's really sad. It's extremely sad. Um, but like we can do better than this. Like, it's really not that hard, but but here's our biggest challenge though. Like, I do believe that Generation Z will be our last hope of ever saving this world. Uh, because the next generation after us are can't even function. You know what I mean? Like fly. um, they're completely raised by their tablets, and they have no attention span, no discipline. They'll never know a sense of themselves, of who they were. They won't. They're not gonna, because they're never ever gonna do that self dive. They're already too occupied. And even with this generation, it's about probably like half of us. I'm myself included is in Generation Z. Um, are too occupied, caught up in the daily, routine. Well, we all have to like collectively gather and think, like, what do we want best for this world? Are we gonna like still produce things that we don't even need for a profit, selfish value? Like, okay, imagine you invent something that you don't really need. It just kind of helps you out. Maybe like a hand brush. I've seen seen that a long time ago. I don't know if that's still popular or whatever. But like, let's just say a hand brush, like, just a hand, like a 3D printed hand that you use to brush your hair. And it's invented, and let's just say it's factorized. Like, factories are built up just to build this one item, and then you have all this material that is being consumed. This is just for an example. Like, I don't care if it lines up logically. I mean, it does with other items, but I'm just gonna say this one. You create factories to like build this item, and then what? You're gonna sell it for you because you get all the money, and then what? You just kind of fucked up the earth. You know what I mean? And like it's, oh my god, there's so much to talk about, and like like okay, and like there's so much money in circulation, but it's all going to like the same people, and it's not being distributed evenly, and it doesn't have to be. I'm not talking about let's go completely sideways and go into a socialist state. No, I don't believe in that either. I believe in no government. I don't think we need a government. And you're like, whoa, I know, yeah, no, yeah, dude, you guys, we can operate like as a community. That's the thing, cause like there's no sense of community anywhere. You're not allowed to be. I got ran up by the cops for playing my handpan. They're like, what the hell are you doing? You're destroying the peace. I'm making the peace, man. Like, anyways, no sense of community anymore. Everyone hates each other. Like, no one wants to talk with each other. The only like good community I've experienced in this world is the punk scene, cause like, they're an actual community, and like everyone, helps each other like sell their art and make music. Like, dude, like it would so like if everything, like, we have so much material shit, so much, plenty to go around. We could stop producing it. Okay, the time of creating material things for selfish needs, and you don't even need it. You only need like 3 things to survive, and that's it: a roof, water, and food. And like we could like if we all just worked together as a community and operated off a system of probably just barter and trade and go back to gold reliant, and gold and silver and everything that's actually worth something. Money isn't worth anything. Money is an ideal value that we created, and we believe in, and the only thing that gives it value is the fact we believe in that it works, and it's not working. So we need to stop believing in it working, because it's paper. It's fucking paper. It gets printed, man. Like, you can create as much as you want, and it only goes back to the same people. Anyways, we have, and then like, let's talk about the food. Oh god, the food. You have no idea. This, like, chickens and cows are like being mass produced and slaughtered. That's so sad. That's so sad. That is unbelievably sad. And they're even creating lab grown meat. They like take these like cells, and they take a syringe and they stab the syringe, and this like group of cells like starts growing into this like meat. It's gross ass, no nutrition meat. You know how harmful that is for you to eat? And like, you have all these, like, I don't know if you heard about Roundup. If you have any idea what Roundup is, but basically it gets in the food and it completely causes genetic problems as you're eating it. And I don't know if you guys could tell, but the next this generation and the next generation are some kind of, in a way, mentally disabled or retarded. Like, even myself included, I'm ADHD. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And like, everyone has all these problems, and it's because of the food. It's because of the lack of social interaction. It's also focus. Where you're putting your focus into. What do you think you're putting your focus into? My phone. Your phone. You know what I mean? Like, you're constantly boom. Anyways, the food is causing genetic problems. It's really sad. It's really hard to find pure food. It's not hard to find, but even then it's like more expensive. Like, I'm thinking like maybe like sometime in the future we could probably create, everyone hopefully have a farm of some sort in a market that you can trade and get whatever you need. But however, before getting there, we need to talk about the now. Okay, what's going on now? It's like, what month is it? It's the end of June, I think. About to go into July. We have the election coming up. We pretty much only have like 2 candidates. There's 4, I think. You have Trump, Biden, and Marianne Williams. Marianne Williams is the only person I've seen that actually fucking cares about the future. If Trump wins, the economy's gonna be better. Yeah, I believe it. The economy's gonna be better, but it's still gonna be the same thing. It's still gonna be the same shit that we're in. Same shit storm. The next generations are still stuck like this. They don't know how to read or write. They're levels behind. They have behavioral problems, and the only thing they care about is material things. What happens when you die? You lose all your material things. And then what? You're just gonna be lost. You're gonna be stuck in the veil. You're not gonna know what to do. You know? You have no sense of yourself. Like, what do you think is gonna happen to everyone? To the next generation? They're all gonna be like just a bunch of lost souls. That's so sad, dude. No sense of community anymore. Everyone hates each other. You know, whatever you're gonna do. Because I'm down to do something. You know, I'm down. Are you down? Because I'm tired of living like this, man. Like, I'm tired of waking up every day and it's the same shit, and it's the same fucked up, chaotic world, and it literally does not have to be like this. Like, what does it take when we all start raging? You know, everyone needs to be awakened, man. Open your eyes. Open your eyes and see. Because if we don't change like anything, it's gonna get worse. I mean, I don't want to come back into a world that is way worse than this. I could like barely even deal with what we got going on now. The earth is it's gone to shit. There's like, this used to be a paradise, and we could have made it a paradise. And not. It's not what it was. There's no sense of like I've already talked about what it could be. So how are we gonna get there? If we have wars going on right now. If the government collapses here, we're definitely gonna be invaded by people that hate us. We have religion that are killing themselves, which I believe it has to be that way. I believe that religion is an old world thinking that needs to be gone. And that we all realize that we are one. And that we need to unite. There's a sense of unity. We are all completely divided. You know? And even if you take all that division and morph it into light and dark, it's still one. You still need light and darkness. It's not this. It doesn't have to be a forever war between light and dark. Like, we all know we need each other. In order for to be their light, there has to be darkness. So that way the light can expand. And once the light expands, you have darkness. It's forever, Just accept that. Yeah. I remember hearing about this one movie. I don't remember the name of the movie. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I've been told about it, and I remember it quite well. There's this meteor, huge meteor. It comes crashing to the Earth. It's on its way. It's an obstacle course. It's gonna hit the Earth. Everyone's like, well, shit, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, guys? They live their life the next day. They keep still doing the same shit. And all the rich people are like, wait. Maybe we can harness it. I think they made this plan to we figured out what we're gonna do. We're gonna launch a missile at this asteroid or meteor or whatever, and we'll completely dislodge it or whatever. It won't hit the Earth. They're like, no, wait, maybe we can take its resources. And maybe there's cool shit on there. They're like, oh, okay. And then they wait for this meteor. They just keep waiting for it to hit. And society's still functioning. It's still going. Well, it's not functioning, it's in shambles. But it's still, they're still doing their laundry. They're going to their job. They don't realize that all fucking doom is about to hit Earth. But, and all these rich people, they want it to hit Earth because, maybe there's gold on it or something. I don't know. I don't remember how the movie ended. I think, I'm not sure. But, that's exactly where we are as a society. All hell is breaking loose. It's still breaking loose, and people are still doing their thing every day. I mean, it's not their fault. They don't realize what's going on around them because they're not seeing this pattern, this cycle of like continuous like.
Thanks, brother. Yeah.
Sad.
I feel like the back of your shirt.
Yeah.
I love Joe. He's got a debate tomorrow, so we'll go to watch him.
Alright. I think that's all I had to say.
I love you. Thank you.
Hope everyone has a blessed day.
Okay, I'll see you guys later.
Goodbye.